Welcome viewers, this new session of reasoning. My name is Karan Singh Katoch and we are going to discuss a new topic of reasoning, and that is coding and decoding. Talking about its importance in your exam, that is CSAT, you will find at least two questions from this chapter. So it plays a very important role. And if you understand few things that are associated with this chapter, then you can handle these questions very easily, right? So talking about the definition, coding and decoding. Coding means to encrypt a data in such a form so that we can save that particular information from unauthorized persons, right? So whenever a coding is there, there is a particular set of pattern or particular set of things that we need to take care. And talking about decoding, so get back the original information out of the encrypted data is called decoding. In your exam, you have to understand through which pattern or through which way the given information is hidden into some other form, and by understanding those things you have to decode that given information. Talking about its history, so it has very coding decoding has very long histories. We can say about Maharajas in the old time use these concepts. They have interpreter for those. Then talking about today's world, you can see we have every information encrypted in some other form. Talking about your computers, they are using binary codes. Our information is converted into some another form. Talking about your passwords, they all are encrypted, they all are saved in some other form, so that none other than you can decode your information or get back your information from that given data, right? So talking about this chapter, as such there are no bifurcation. The examiner has liberty to use any kind of way, any kind of logic to convert given information in some other form. But considering CSAT, what we have done, we have found that there are particular type of questions that are repeating over and over again, right? So I'm going to discuss those basic types that are more prevalent in your exams. So let's start. The first type is changed order of alphabets. A very simple one. We have named this type changed order of alphabets. As the name implies, to encrypt a given piece of information, what will be done? Their order of alphabets or their order will be changed only. Like for example, let's say in certain coding language, Raman, in certain coding language, Raman is written as Marna. In certain coding language, Raman is written as Marna. Then, how will you code peace? How will you code peace in that language? So, the given information or the original word over here is Raman, right? And the coded form is Marna or Marna, whatever you want to say it. So if you pay attention to your original word, that is OW, and your coded word, then you will find out number of alphabets in the original word and the number of alphabets in the coded words are same. Right? See, how many alphabets are there in the original word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 alphabets are there. Talking about your coded word, how many alphabets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 alphabets are there. Right? So, over here, what we can take care of is number, in this type, number of alphabets or number of numbers or symbol will be same in both original word and coded word. Okay. Now, second thing what you can observe over here, the every alphabet that is present in the original word is also present in the coded word. See, R was there in the original word, so R was there in the coded word. A is there in the original word, so A is there in the coded word. So, every alphabet, or if the original word consists of numbers, then you can say every number of the original word, and or if the original number is consist of symbol, then you can say every symbol of the original word is present in the coded word. So, every alphabet of the original word is present in the coded word. So, through these two points of observation, you can say that the given question is the question from first type. Right? So, see, if you want to note it down, you can pause the video. Now, see, if you pay attention to Raman and this word, the coded word, that is Marna, then you will find out the order of R is changed. A remains same and order of M has been changed. In the original word, M was there on the third position, and in the coded word, M has taken the first position. Similarly, if you pay attention to the last two letters, then you will find out their order is changed also. In the original word, the rank of or the position of N is 6th or it is 5th. The position of N is 5th. But in the coded word, the position of N is 4th. So, over here only there is a change in the order of alphabets, right? Their ranks are different. So, if you want to code peace, then see, this pattern will be followed. So, the answer will start with E, then there will be I, then it will be followed by P. C and E will also change their positions. So, E and finally there will be C. So, this is the answer. This is the simplest form of coding. I hope this first type is clear to all of you. A very simplest one, right? Now, let's talk about the second type. Second type is replacement of letters, symbols and numbers of the original information with other letter, symbol or numbers. Right? So, please write down the next type is replacement of letters, symbol and numbers with other letter, symbol and numbers. Again, one of the easiest form of data and easiest form of coding decoding. So, let's do a question to understand this. So, the question is, in certain coding language, Delhi has been coded as 26135. In certain coding language, Delhi has been coded as 26135. In the same language, Hindi is coded as 35825. Right? So how will you code? Del, or how will you code? Yes, Del in that language. Right? So again, there are two things that you can take care of in this particular situation. The first thing, see, pay attention to original word and then pay attention to the coded words. If we are talking about original words, then you can observe number of letters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and number of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, number of letters and number of words from the original word and in the coded word are same. Right? So, see, number of letters and number of numbers or number of letters in the original word and number of numbers in the coded word are same. Right? This is what we can observe. The second thing that we can observe over here is, see, now in the previous case, in the type 1, every letter was present in the coded word, but this is not the case over here, right? But you can observe in this particular case, we are having two numbers, we are having two original words. One of them is Delhi and another one is Hindi, right? So if you want to note down this observation, you can. Right? I need this space. Okay. So see, over here in Delhi and Hindi, what you can observe that D is present in Delhi as well as in Hindi. D is present. Okay. Now Other than this, see, H is present in Delhi as well as in H is present in Delhi as well as in Hindi. What else? What else? I is present in Delhi as well as in Hindi. Right? So, paying attention to coded word. Right? You can observe to is present in the coded word of Delhi and to is present in the coded word of Hindi also. So, please pay attention. D was there at the first position in the original word or in the first original word, and 2 is there at the first position in the coded word. D was there at the fourth position in the second original word, and 2 was there in the fourth position in the second coded word. So, this is called replacement. Over here, what has been done? See, in this case, Delhi, D has been replaced with 2, E has been replaced with 6, L has been replaced with 1, H has been replaced with 3, and I has been replaced with 5. How come? What I see? The rank of D in the original word and the rank of 2 in the coded word are same. Rank of D in the original word and rank of 2 in the coded word are same. Rank of 2 meaningly 2 is at 4th position. D was at 4th position in Hindi. So Hindi, H is replaced with 3, I is replaced with 5, N is replaced with 8, D is replaced with 2, I is replaced with 5. Right? So, see, the code for D is 2. The code for D is 2. What else is common? E is common? No. L is common? No. H is common? Yes. The code for H in both of these words is 3. What we can say about I? I is common. Code for I is 5. Right? So, if you want to code del over here, then the answer will be D should be replaced with 2, E should be replaced with 6, and L should be replaced with 1. So, your answer should be 2611. Right? I hope now this is again very easy type of coding. So, I think this is clear to all of you. Right? So, over here what we have to done, we have to look for the common letters or common numbers or common symbol. Once you have sort out all the common words or common letters from the original word, then look out how many common things are there in the coded words. After it, you can tally them and you can answer like this. I hope this second type is clear. Right? Now, let's jump to the next thing. The next type is a bit complicated, right? And you have to remember some mnemonics for that if you want to handle it easily or in shorter span of time. And other than that, if you cannot remember those mnemonics, I suggest you to write down alphabets and their positions the way I am going to write down, right? Okay. So, see what type, in this case, this third type is coding based on the alphabetical positions of the letter. Position of the letters. So, this type is coding based on the alphabetical positions of the letter. Right? Alphabetical positions. So let me write it down for you. See, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Right? Okay, let me write it once again. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Now, if you cannot remember, then I request you to write like this in your exam or in your on your rough paper. So, write N below M. O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y and Z. Now, if you are counting from A, then you can see the alphabetical position of A is 1, alphabetical position of B is 2, C is 3, D is 4, E is 5, F is 6, G is 7, H is 8, I is 9. In this way, M will comes out to be equal to 13. This is 10, 11, 12. Then 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. Right? So if you are starting counting from A, then A will be there at the first position. So we call this as forward counting. Right? And if you are doing backward counting meaningly, so BC has two meaning, but over here it means backward counting, right? So Z is 1, Y is 2, X is 3, W is 4, and in this way N will comes out to be equal to 13, M will comes out to be equal to 14, and the code for A will be 26. This is your backward counting. Right? Now the problem arises when you are not able to recall these positions fastly, because in your exam you have less than 3 minutes to solve this kind of questions, or if you can handle this question within a minute, then you will have an edge over the other students. So in if you cannot remember, then I request you to write down like this, and if you can remember some mnemonics, then I can suggest you few mnemonics so that you can memorize these positions easily. Okay, so let's talk about those mnemonics first. So the first mnemonic or the first thing is, you can remember this word EJOT. You can remember this word EJOT. Now, what is the importance of this word? In this word EJOT, every letter is at a distance of 5 from each other. See, the code for the alphabetical position of E is 5, then J is 10, O is 15, T is 20 and Y is 25. You can cross check. So if you remember this word EJOT, then you can find out the positions of most of the letters of the alphabets very easily, right? Other than this is the first. Other than this, let me talk about some mnemonics that I have developed. See, I don't think there is a need for any kind of mnemonics for these first 5 letters. These first 5 letters, A, B, C, D, E, these are very simple and everyone can recall them quickly, right? Now the problem starts arising from F. So we can see, guys, from F we can form a word fix, and fix and 6, they rhymes. So the alphabetical position of F is 6. F fix 6. F rhymes with 6. So alphabetical position of F is 6. Talking about H, hate, 8, right? You can see. So talking about G, remember your childhood days when teacher told you to write down G like this. Please pay attention. The way the teacher wants us to write down G, if you pay attention, then you will see in case of G there is 7 at the base. If you pay attention, then there is 7 at the base of G. So in this way you can remember the alphabetical position of G. So G means 7 at the base. So the alphabetical position of G is 7. I hope you can remember these mnemonics very easily. I don't think there is any kind of trouble in remembering these things, right? Okay, so if you want to note it down, please do it. You can pause the video, right? Done. Let's move forward. Now the third thing. See, I or I, right? So if you have remembered H, then you can recall I very easily, right? Similarly, see, talking about M, M means middle. M means middle. A meaning of middle is half. So half of 26 is 13. M middle 13. M middle 13. Why 26? Because there are 26 alphabets in case of English, right? So the code for M or the alphabetical position of M is 13. Right? Now talking about next, see, we can talk about P, right? Now I think you have heard a very famous song from the movie of Amitabh. The song, the lyrics was 16 साल की पहली उम्र को सलाम, प्यार तेरी पहली उम्र को सलाम. So P for प्यार, and from here 16 साल, so 16, right? So choice is yours. You can develop these mnemonics in your own way. Okay. Talking about this, Q stands, like we know that Q, the position of Q is 17. So we can say over here like 17, like over here we can say लड़का लड़की 1 and 7 क्यों, right? See, लड़का लड़की 1 7 7 meaningly 7 Q. So in this way you can remember these mnemonics. Okay. Now talking about next words. So if you want to write down, you can pause. See, these days T20 cricket is very famous. So I don't think there is any need to keep position of T in your mind. Like, it is subconsciously there in your mind because T20 cricket is very famous, right? Talking about W, see, in W you can see this is inverted and horizontally inverted 3. W is horizontally inverted 3. So the code for W cannot be code for W cannot be 3. Why? Because it is already there for C, or alphabetical position is a position of C is 3. Now one more 3 is there in case of M, and we know that M is middle, 26 middle, that is 13. So code for W cannot be 13 as well. So obviously the code for W or the alphabetical position of W should be 23, right? So in this way you can develop mnemonics to memorize these alphabetical positions. Now let me tell you some more. See, sometime, okay, in this particular case, if you pay attention to these pairs like A, Z, B, Y, C, X, D, W, E, V, F, U, G, T, H, S, I, R, J, Q, K, L, L, O, M, N. So they are reciprocal of each other. What I want to say through reciprocal, see, the forward wise counting, in forward wise counting rank of or position of n is 14, and in backward wise counting position of n is 13, right? Okay, talking about M, in forward wise counting position of M is 13, and in backward wise counting position of M is 14. So they are inverse of each other, they are reciprocal of each other. This is the meaning of reciprocity over here, right? Talking about R, in forward wise counting rank of R is, or position of R is 18, and in backward wise counting position of R is 9, right? So in this way you can memorize their forward counting or their forward positioning and their backward positioning easily, right? Other than this, what you can observe, see, the sum of 1 and 26, 27, 25 and 2, 27, 24 and 3, 27, 4 and 23, 27. So in every column you will get a sum of 27. 14 plus 13, 15 plus 20, 12, 11 plus 16. So in everywhere you will get a sum of 27, right? So if you remember these pairs, if you can remember these pairs, then I can assure you, you can remember their forward counting or their forward positioning or their backward positioning very easily. See, let me give you an example.